Good to go.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another What's Up Lender Wednesday. We are here with Guaranteed Rate today and Patty Davis. Hi, Patty.
Hello.
She's going to be going over all the basics again that we've been trying to go over with everybody, and then she's gonna, tell us what makes Guaranteed Rate special too, and all of that. As always, we are trying to pull in lenders that we have great relationships with, that are not only business partners of ours, of JBOR's, but that also we know we can rely on for really good, up-to-date information and for consistency and everything. So we're always excited to get these lender partners in to talk. This is being recorded. So if you've got people in your office or friends outside of your office or whatever that have questions on loans, what we're trying to do in this series is just go through point by point on some of the basics, like what are all the basics that you do? So if you have new agents, or if you have agents that are struggling to find that lender partner or lender partners that they really want to be recommending, this is a great way to just break it down and see the people, see that they're real people and that they do want to be involved in your business. They've taken time out of their schedule to be here and to do this, and we are so thankful for them. So we just, do definitely tell people. Heather will put up in the chat box at some point during this the link to all the past sessions, and as we get more and more sessions, those are all going to be in there, and those aren't just the lender ones. Those are everything that we've taught since COVID made us start doing Zoom, which we're really enjoying. So this is pretty cool. But I am going to mute myself and turn it over to Patty. Patty, Heather and I will both be watching the chat screens. If anybody has any questions for her as we're going, you can either wave your hand around or whatever, and she'll see you, or you can just put it in the chat, and Heather and I will be monitoring that, so you don't have to, and we'll try to break in every once in a while if somebody needs some clarification. But with that said, welcome, Patty, and we will let you get on with it.
Great. Well, thank you for having me. So I'm Patty Davis with Guaranteed Rate Mortgage, and we have just recently opened a new branch office in Surf City on the island. So I welcome everybody to come by and see us. We are just off the new bridge, merged to your right, and we're the third building on the left. So hopefully we'll see everybody drop by. But today we're just going to talk about loan options that are out there. So we'll just get started on this little slide here. So there's lots of loan options. We'll start with conforming loans, which these are loans that are loan amounts up to $510,400. And Heather, I think there's another slide for this. So on our conforming loans, we can finance up to 97% loan to value, which means the borrower just brings 3%. And with that, we also have some down payment assistance programs that allow some additional down payment for closing costs and the 3% down payment. And those are basically North Carolina housing products that we offer. They're great for first-time home buyers. We also have like lender paid insurance, so you're not paying a monthly mortgage insurance. We do condos. We do all the condos on the beach. There's not a lot of condos in Jacksonville. We also do most of the condos in the Wilmington area. Some other programs that we have that are listed below on this slide, some down payment options for 2 to 4 units. We do renovation loans. So we have like 5 different renovation loans. So we have a product that if you find a house and you just want to tear it down and rebuild, we can do a renovation loan instead of doing like a construction loan. And you can tear that house down to the foundation and build back up. And with that product, or all of our home style renovation loans, you have 6 months to do the repairs, and we finance it and do the draws to the builder or the general contractor. And we can even finance in your 6 months of monthly mortgage payments, because we go to closing and then you do the work. So it's a great product. And we also use the renovation loans if you have a buyer that loves the house and it's just not going to pass the inspections or the appraisal. You can do a renovation loan. And we do those for VA loans, USDA loans, FHA loans, and conventional loans. So you can make the house that you love your own with a renovation loan. And then, of course, we have what's called a lock and roll. So if you're shopping, you're able to lock in a low rate while you're shopping, and we can go to underwriting, get you fully approved. And then once you find your house, we then just order the appraisal and the title from the closing attorney. And then 2 weeks later, we go to closing. So just some great products that we have on the conforming side. And the next slide is our FHA loans. So FHA is a government-backed product, and we typically lock all of our FHA loans directly with Ginnie Mae. And what that means is you get like great rates, plus we keep the loan in-house, so we'll service it. So you'll make your mortgage payments to guaranteed rate. We have non-credit qualifying options. FHA is very flexible loan. We go down to a 580 credit score. We also have FHA disaster relief loans and also renovation loans. So it's got a lot of flexibility. The debt to income ratio on FHA, again, is very high, much higher than on a conventional loan. And during this COVID, we have some additional overlays, but some of those are being lifted every week. So I would say if you have high debt to income ratio, low credit score, let's give it a shot and see where we are. And then the next product loan option is our USDA loans. And then the USDA, again, we do renovation loans on that, 580 credit score. These are harder loans. There's a lot of restrictions from USDA. Mainly it's debt to income ratio, credit score, and of course the income limits. And there's also restrictions on the property. It has to be in the county. So if you're interested in a USDA loan, I can help you identify if that property will be approved or not. And again, if it's something that needs to have some repairs, we can do a renovation loan and make that happen for you. And let's see our next slide. VA loans. This is my favorite. I do a lot of VA loans. 100% financing is available. Low credit scores, 580 is basically our lowest credit score. Loans up to $1 million. No private mortgage insurance. Very competitive rates. On our VA loans, we have no lender fees, so there's no application, no commitment fee. The VA appraisal is $525. So it's very straightforward. It's actually the most flexible loan out there. Plus, it's 100% financing. Some of the great things about VA is generally there's no reserves required, which is nice. So that means you don't have to have a month's worth of principal and interest payment in your bank account. You could basically not have any money. Like I said, competitive rates and no lender fees. And we also do cash out on VA loans. So if you want to get your equity out, we do that. And then my favorite refinance, of course, is the VA Streamline. It's called an IRRRL, interest rate reduction. So that actually is just getting you into a better rate. And the only thing that we need from you is a mortgage statement, a current mortgage statement, and where you got your original insurance. And then, a couple of weeks later, you've got a much lower rate. So anyway, VA is my favorite. And then the next thing we have here is our jumbo loans. Jumbo loans are any loans that are over the loan amount of $510,400. And that's basically the the number for this county in our area. There's also a high balance of 765, 600, but that's for like places like in California. So on our jumbo loans, we do up to 90% loan to value, up to $3 million. And our jumbo loans do not have private mortgage insurance. So these are great for the houses on the beach. Financing, yeah, we go up to 5 million, but there's some more down payment required on that. We also have some other programs, foreign nationals, interest-only products, non-Q&M. This is very interesting. We have a whole separate like broker channel that we can do just some unique financing. We have like stated programs, so we don't have to have your tax return or your paychecks. We use bank statements, and with the bank statements, we actually qualify you on your deposits. So very unique thing. Another really cool product that I've done recently is investment purchase, and the only documentation we need besides a credit report is the appraisal on the property. So if the appraisal comes in with enough rent to offset the mortgage payment, that's all we need, and we go to closing. It requires like 25% down, but you can purchase an investment property with no income and assets verified. So that's pretty cool. And then lastly, our fixed rate mortgages. We have anywhere between 15 to 30 years. We do have a 10-year option as well. That prices out pretty good if you know you're going to pay it off in 10 years. We do ARM products, adjustable rate mortgages, but we really are not doing a lot of those in this environment. The interest rates are the same as the long term, so there's no reason to do a short-term loan of 5 to 7 years. And that's it on that. And that's all I have. Do you have any questions? Hello, Heather.
Nice job.
Sorry. We don't have.
Wendy, do you have a question?
Great job. Nice presentation.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I think the conforming loans are going to be a lot of the stuff that can really help people. Yeah, we as realtors, we get asked about like renovation loans all the time, even if people don't know that term. Oh, I guess I can start my video again now that people are not knocking on the door. Because, they watch House Hunters or whatever. And
Yes.
They're like, oh, well, we could totally roll in the cost of $100,000 of repair into this $100,000 house. And okay, but just for all of our, newer agents who run into that, or even seasoned agents when we're not as used to hearing that, to just know that we can shoot them your way and you can explain how it really works. So we're supposed to stay out of that, right, ladies and gentlemen? That's really good. We've heard about a lot of kind of rehab loans and everything over time, but it just seems that there's so many hurdles to get over and all of that kind of stuff that it would be nearly impossible for us to try to explain. So we do always love hearing from lenders who really can just walk people through the process and see if that is going to be a viable option for them or not. So we really do appreciate that. And yeah, and the investment stuff's great too. That's one of the big spiels that we give so many homeowners is, it is cheaper to buy here than rent most of the time. Yep. And, Jacksonville is a great place to build your portfolio. Even if you're only stationed here for 3 years, the chances of you, keeping that house and using it as an investment are a great opportunity. And hey, why not buy some other ones while you're here too? And really,
why not?
So yeah, so that's, all of that's super good information. I haven't seen anything else come up in chat. Does anybody else who's physically here have any questions? Okay, I think we're good. Well, we appreciate your time. Is there anything else that you wanted to throw in?
Well, no, just come by and see us in Surf City. We've got a great
That's
little
exciting.
office.
That's very exciting.
It is very
So, yeah.
exciting.
And it's always exciting to go to Surf City now that we're allowed to go there.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
All right. And where is that office?
It's 206 South Topsail Drive. So as soon as you come off the new big bridge, go to the right, third building on the left.
Okay. And the last thing, if you could add, just if you would type into the chat session, like your phone number, email, however you want people to contact you. We know that's on the first slide and everything too. But if you just want to tap that into the chat so it's easy for people to see even in the recorded session, that would be great.
Yeah, and I think there's one more slide and that has that on there as well.
Oh,
But
perfect.
I can put it in the chat too if you want.
Well, I think, yeah, if it's all there, we can just kind of freeze that for a little bit. Everybody can take that down, but as long as we know that it's on that last screen, that will get to people. And of course, we all know how to use Google. So, but yes, thank you again for taking time out to do this. This is exactly what we want. We just want people to know who these people are that we should be, sending our people to, because that's just it's super helpful to just have a face with a name. Know that's a real person, know that you're going to get that service when you call. As if I'll just talk for a couple more seconds here, just in case anybody thinks of a last minute question, but we will continue doing these lender sessions up through, I think, mid-July is what Heather had said. So everybody keep tuning in, keep recommending these to your coworkers and everybody to get some more information. Tomorrow, if anybody has questions about home inspections, we're going to have a home inspector on to kind of go over their process, what they need from us, what we can do to make their lives a little bit easier, and what they do. Then we have other great classes coming up. We're going to be pulling restrictive covenants. We have Realist coming in to do some training. We have Dot Loop coming in to do some training. We have a commercial class. Hopefully we'll have a survey class, and then we'll be to July. We're really trying to push a lot of content out there for all of you. So do, keep watching everything that Jamie and Heather are putting out from the board. They're really putting this information out there, making it really easy for everybody to find. And we appreciate them for that too. Well, once again, Patty, thank you so much for doing this. It's a great presentation. Sorry, should turn my phone off. Okay, and I think that's it for us. Thank you guys for coming again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Patty.
Thank you. Bye.
You